Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Low on Health Rambling. Today is February 13th, 2011. It's around 3 o'clock p.m. Just want to say, hi, how you guys doing? Me personally, I've been real busy, of course, the last past 2 weeks. I mentioned I started working at McDonald's, which is great. I cannot kind of stress how much I do enjoy working there. It's really kind of cool. It's nice to be in a kind of hyperactive, kind of a high energy level kind of job again. There's a bunch of kind of like kids that work there, like people definitely younger than me and whatnot. It's just kind of fun to be around that type of vibe and that type of environment. And I very much am enjoying it. I'm doing, of course, some of the back grill stuff and whatnot. But one thing I've noticed recently is I've been kind of pushing my body maybe a little bit too far while working there. Doing basically consecutive days or consecutive nights during the week, like when I work my other job during the day and then go work there. When I do that for basically 2 or more days, that seems to really kind of kill my energy level. In which case, I kind of caught something. Had kind of a tickle in my throat, and I'm still kind of fighting it. Had to take a day or so off of work and go actually see a doctor. I haven't actually been to a doctor in forever. I just went to a walk-in clinic. Like Walgreens apparently has these walk-in clinics now that you can go into, and it was great. Went in there, signed up, and then just waited like less than 10 minutes, and they had me in there and out with a prescription within an hour. So that was just really great. Just got me a basic little prescription, something to kind of fight this off. I do believe my body can normally fight this off. I did the classic orange juice and NyQuil thing. But I think just being kind of exhausted and not getting that much sleep kind of just put a damper on my normal kind of body fighting system. But kind of fighting the tail end of that, and just really enjoying McDonald's, like I said before, because they do direct deposit. I did get my first week deposit, so that's gonna really kind of help move going forward with getting my whole escrow shortage thing and making sure I'm not in the hole money wise. So that's very good, very good. I'm happy and enjoying McDonald's immensely. But other than that, haven't been really doing much. It's kind of hard to find time. And time recently, I've been kind of just trying to get a lot of sleep and get my energy level up, which is fun. It's fun working during the weekends because now I have something to do during the weekends. But other than that, I will say I've kind of watched two things recently, in which case we're gonna hit them real quick. First, I'm gonna talk about is The Girl Who Played with Fire, which of course is the follow-up to The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. And of course, these are the films based off of, I believe, the Swedish writer who does these really good kind of action thriller suspense novels. In which case, this is almost a direct follow-up. I think it takes place about a year or so after the first movie, in which case it kind of has the same cast and crew of characters. But this time around, you kind of get more of a background to Elizabeth. There's another kind of overall conspiracy and whatnot, and her and Mikhail kind of both kind of dive into it from two different angles, and they kind of end up meeting again. But it's just very, very cool. I enjoyed it. A lot of people say like this one less than the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I found them both equally enjoying, and I don't know if that's to say one's worse than the other. I thought they were both really good films, and I enjoyed watching them, and it was just fun to watch. These are kind of dark films. I can't recommend these to everybody, but I am a fan of foreign films, and this kind of film I just really enjoy. I always like kind of seeing other like cultural societies and whatnot, and in which case this I believe it just does a really good job of it. In which case I do want to recommend this to anybody that watched The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Definitely watch. And I do know after this, the next one is The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. In which case I'll probably be watching that next week or so. But give this movie a watch if you watched the first one. You know how great it is. Moving on here. The next thing I've been watching a lot of is the Clone Wars. This is, of course, is the Nickelodeon, or not Nickelodeon, I'm sorry, Cartoon Network Clone Wars, in which case I was originally turned off by this, because to me the Clone Wars was basically an animated feature done by Genie Tarkovsky, in which case I love that, and then they basically redid this, in which case, mainly kind of follows a bunch of little kind of battle things, a bunch of skirmishes and whatnot, mainly kind of dealing with Anakin and his Padawan. But what I really kind of like about this, because one thing, this is a classic, one of the things Jeff has recommended to me immensely, and when he every single time, he's like, you should watch this, blah, 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 I'm like, whatever. So I started watching it, and what I found what it is because it just does little snippets of different war pieces. It's almost like wartime stories, and kind of delves more deeper into battle strategies of like a big ongoing encompassing war, and how different planets have different strategies, and how they overcome them or hold the line, and that type of stuff. And it's more or less kind of like, those specials you see on History Channel about like World War II and this battle and how they overcome this way by cutting off supply lines or coming from this route. And it's a very almost tactical little series, and I like it too because it's very kind of just standalone. A lot of the episodes maybe kind of touch one another, but it's just nice to kind of see them just to be one shot and that's it. And I think it's just really cool. If you're kind of like a wartime kind of just strategy buff, it's actually really good. And I mean, the cool thing is it doesn't always focus on Obi-Wan or Anakin, so if you kind of are turned off by those characters, you can go ahead and watch it, and it's very enjoyable, and it's nice just to kind of pick up and watch now and then. So Clone Wars Season 1 is what I'm currently on. I'll be getting to 2 soon, but liking it, and definitely recommend it to people if you're on the fence about it or haven't heard it. Just watch watch the pilot. There's like an hour-long pilot, and it does a really good job. There's decent action sequences. I'm not gonna say it has over-the-top violence, but it definitely has violence. Definitely has stormtroopers getting their heads shot off, and people getting stabbed through lightsabers through the chest. There's definitely consequences, and I really much enjoy that. But it's really kind of it. That's all I've kind of been watching recently. Other than that, I haven't really doing that much gaming. I wish I was, but there's not much really kind of out. Whatever. I might be getting a Magicka. I'll probably be doing another game review up soon, maybe with Dead Space 2 and Angry Birds if I get a chance. But I don't know when I'll get a chance to do it. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.